Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get into these books. I'm stupid for that. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Lolo, and this video I will feature what I am reading for Black History Month in my blackity black February TBR, to be read list. For those of you that don't know, there is nobody on the planet that doesn't know. Don't know why I felt the need to explain that. Anyway, so of course, as you know, it is Black History Month, and I can't ever stop fidgeting and adjusting and scratching something inappropriate on camera. But it is February, it is Black History Month, and this month I am going to be reading all Black authors, as many of us have chosen to do. Some people don't. Some people choose for February to be the only month that they read Black authors ever. That is their choice. I personally, as you can see, for those of you who don't know my bookish side, am an avid reader, and I know personally that I can do better with reading more Black authors. So I do read some Black authors. Let's be clear. I can do better though. So this month, of course, I'm featuring all Black authors in my reading, and I wanted to share with you the 4 books, maybe I'll squeeze in a 5th, of what I'm reading this month. So let's get into it. Okay, first. Okay, wait. Disclaimer. I've got a huge backlist, a disgusting backlist. I need to read the books that I own. So a lot of these books won't be super new releases. So, okay. Maybe I had the book for 2 years and I ain't read it yet, so what? It's a judgment-free zone. Okay, I'm reading, and that's what matters. Okay, let's get back to me being less indignant. So, okay, the first book I am reading that is from my backlist is We Are Going to Need More Wine by Gabrielle Union. Now, if you've been living under a rock, you might not know that Gabrielle Union has been in the news recently. I don't know if she was let go or she had decided not to return to America's Got Talent, and she just didn't like the way she was treated there. She felt she was singled out for some things that were pertaining to her race or her hair, and I will say this, and I will say this is probably why I am picking up this book now. Years in the past, I was not the biggest Gabrielle Union fan. I'm not saying that I did not like Gabrielle Union. I'm just saying I didn't necessarily see a lot of her movies, and she just wasn't high up on my list of actresses that I flocked to their work. In recent years, however, it seems like you see more of a personable side to her, or she has just made herself more vulnerable and available to the media to see more of her life. I've seen her on Red Table Talk. I've seen her on that show on YouTube where they eat the spicy chicken wings and they try to kill themselves and die. But she didn't die. She actually did really good, so check that out somewhere. And I just like her more. I only knew her characters that she played, and I seemed to like, not necessarily related to them, but I don't know. The more I learn about Gabrielle Union, the more I like her, and I'm more interested in her book now. Just because it seems like no matter how much money you have, or what your status is, and how big of a celebrity you are, we as Black women always got to be dealing with hair issues. Everybody always got to say something. Somebody always got to comment about our hair. So it's just made me want to pick up her book, so why not now? And it will be me getting another book off of my backlist. Book number 2 that I am reading is Degrees in Love by Tavi Wayne. I sure hope I'm saying her name correctly. Please forgive me if I am not. And this was actually sent to me by Tool Publishing. So one, thank you so much, Tool, for sending me this book. And secondly, I was not exactly aware of what the book was about when I got it. But when I read the back, there was some tea, and it got a little scandalous. So now I'm actually way more excited to read this book than I initially was. It follows Lainey Travers, who is, I'm not exactly sure what she is, but she's highly successful. She's a psychology professor, And as you can see, she is in a relationship with a white man, and he is, it doesn't say, it just feels like one of the issues in their relationship is that she is very successful in her career, and he kind of has some insecurities about not stacking up. She has some insecurities about dating a white man and how that is just, and all that comes along with it. She seems like she's never dated a white man before. And so that is an issue in the relationship. But then at the bottom it says, and Lainey has a shameful secret that is enough to keep her from admitting her emotions. Is their chemistry one for the books or just a theory? So that seems way more interesting than I initially thought it was going to be, and I'm excited to read it. It's a little bit on the slimmer side, which is how I like my romance novels, you know, short and sweet and to the point. Don't be dragging these scenes out, because we know we're all trying to get to the juicy parts. Stop lying and say that you're not. Okay. All right. So my third book I am reading is, if you were paying attention in the beginning of the video, I wish I could play some music, but YouTube gonna be after me, and they're gonna be like, you don't own the rights, and we gotta shut you down, and who's got time for that? But anyway, I'm finally getting to Prince, The Beautiful Ones, the semi-autobiographical book by Prince Rogers Nelson. May he rest in peace. Amen. Before Prince died, he had started work on his autobiography. It was incomplete, and I believe the second part of the novel is not by him. And thank you to Random House Publishing for sending me this book. Admittedly, I'm not gonna lie, I feel some sort of way when a person dies and then they got a book coming out. Yes, I know he was already working on his autobiography, but he didn't finish it. So should it come out? Is it just somebody making money off of these circumstances? I don't know. I can't exactly explain what it is I'm trying to say, but it always just feels like as soon as a person dies, all these books come out about him, and it always has a marketing push to it that is kind of rubs me the wrong way. That's all I'm gonna say. At the same time, I'm super excited to read the book. As big as a personality as Prince was, as big as his celebrity was, as great as his impact on music and just culture in general, he seemed to be a very private person. And I feel like he's just one of those people that was like a musical genius. So getting an inside look into his thoughts, a lot of this is personal stuff, not just the words he wrote in the story he told, but like there are photos of things he wrote, things he drew, letters he wrote, and pictures that possibly the public has never seen before. So learning more about Prince is a privilege, and I'm very excited to read this book, and it just seemed perfect time to read it now. Last but not least is, no, this camera didn't. Disrespectful, I tell you. Disrespectful. So it's just not gonna adjust right, is what you're telling me. Okay, let's get it together. Oh, while we're getting it together, shout out to the Once You Go Blackout crew. You know who you are. Seemed like an appropriate time to rock the shirts. Yeah, so check out the Once You Go Blackout hashtag on Instagram if you want to know what that's about. It is post. Just go check it out, okay? If you came to this channel for eloquence, for someone who knows exactly what they're trying to say when they're trying to say it, which is what you're supposed to know how to do when you came to YouTube, you came to the wrong channel. Anyway, last but not least, I'm finally getting to The Water Dancer by Ta-Nehisi. It is an Oprah's book club pick when she was picking the right books. Yes, so finally getting to The Water Dancer. If you have somehow missed this book and you don't know what it is about, it is, how do I describe this genre? It's of course historical fiction, but there is some magic in it. What do you call a genre with three different things? A genre with three different things? I don't know. But for those of you who somehow do not know what this book is about, it is like an alternate universe where slavery exists, but there's magic. I'll read you a quick little insert It says, young Hiram Walker was born into bondage. When his mother was sold away, Hiram was robbed of all memory of her, but was gifted with a mysterious power. Right, so you know, it's slavery, but there appears to be magic, which is kind of amazing when you think about it. Why have I not read this book before? So, I will be correcting that mistake ASAP. So there you have it, folks. That wraps up my February TBR. I will give you a quick look again. Thank you again to Random House and Tool Publishing for sending me copies of these books. Let me know in the comments below, one, if you've read these, if you're reading these. Let me know if you want to do a buddy read. And do comment with any suggestions just in case I can fit a 5th book in here. I think I might be able to fit a 5th book in here. But so leave me your recommendations of what else I should try to read to, I don't know, just round out the month in a good fashion. So there you have it, folks. For those of you who are previous subscribers to my channel, thank you for checking out this different content. For those of you who know me from Bookstagram, look at me doing booktube videos. Just saying. Just saying. All right, everybody, I will see y'all in my next video. Will it be about books? Will it be about something else? Will I be doing a story time, telling about something crazy? Who knows? You won't know unless you check it out. See you in the next video. Bye.